My only concern when it comes to like brown rappers are chasing the wrong collaborations, man.
Today we're having a conversation with so many global DJs, but I always felt like it would be incomplete without having somebody come in here from the UK. So I have a surprise guest for you guys, and he is DJLimelight.
Yo,
oh shoot!
Okay, man, good, yeah.
I had to pull you in, bro, because like, what kind of global Desi DJ conversation are we having without you from the UK, who's been repping this whole scene and all of this for a fuck ton of years? How have you been, bro?
It's all good, man. It's good to be joining, such a dope lineup, and obviously, like we're all very passionate about our skin tone and what we're doing for it. You know what I'm saying? For the rap culture, but being brown. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hell yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of dope rappers, there's a whole cultural thing behind it, and I feel like there's a lot of passion behind it, and there's a lot of young bucks that represent the struggle, which is always important. My only concern when it comes to like brown rappers, Desi rappers that are trying to go to the next level in terms of like, let's look at someone like Nav as a brown face that sits amongst, we can probably sit in the same room as P. Diddy, and sit in the same room as Jay-Z and be acknowledged as an artist. Is that sometimes I feel a lot of Desi rappers right now are chasing the wrong collaborations, man. And I feel like production choices ain't the greatest either, man. That's me being 100. I don't want to be negative. Everyone looks mad serious now, I'm sorry. But it's a genuine concern I have, because I always feel like as brown people, we're almost taught to kind of be quiet and not speak up about the struggles that we go through and actually represent ourselves to the fullest and say, yo, like, why isn't Little Baby on a track with Emiway right now? Why isn't Ghana? Like, they're the popping kids, not Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, Clickety Slide, and that ain't really hitting me. It's not really something I'm going to go and play in the clubs in London. That's me being 100, you know what I'm saying? So
right. Well, you bring up some great points. What do you guys think, man? DJ Sharad, what do you think about what he just said?
Me and Limelight, we become mixes back and forth and music back and forth all the time. And I don't believe there's a right or wrong in this space, and I think everyone, as an artist, you got to get in where you fit in specifically. But I hear where Limelight's coming from, in the sense that, sometimes these collabs are forced. If we're talking specifically on collabs, and I've been part of them, I've been behind the scenes on a lot of records and a lot of collaborations specifically. We're also at a point where we as a culture don't necessarily need to collab or force a collab with a mainstream hip hop or pop artists. We're collabing internally on our own, and we're creating our own vision, creating our own sound, creating our own lane. So what I really like to see is cats from where we're from, New York, Canada, that are South Asian, collabing with cats from India and Pakistan, because I believe that creates this global madness and eventually allows mainstream to come to us, versus us chasing people with a bag and saying, hey, we got this 50,000 for a Snoop feature. We don't need to do that. People could come to us. The Latin scene did it. I always reference the Latin scene, because the Latin scene is a global scene independent of any other scenes. The Latin scene coexists with one another globally, and people like all of us on this call, we actually all really know each other, and DJs are a very, very powerful force. Sometimes the artists don't really recognize the DJs, and us banding together and sticking together, me being able to just WhatsApp to Limelight or WhatsApp to Spin Doc or WhatsApp to Rap, etc., and saying, yo, I got this artist or this music, check it, and we're pushing the shit together, eventually leads us to be able to walk into major labels and say, we got this record, we got this many 500 million plays on YouTube, y'all need to give us the baby or whoever. And if you don't, it's cool. We're gonna flourish regardless.
DJLimelight.